There we go.
There we go. We're live. How are you guys doing? It is a Sunday. Oh, it looked like a little bit of lag there for a second, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Anywho, you know how the internet is. Sometimes it's a bit wonky. Anyways, you guys, so far so good. We've been, been busy like the rest of you guys. Life kind of, gets going there. Takes a bit. So, what can I say other than we've accomplished straightening up the room, which Ashley did most of, if not close to all of it, and we are here live again with our official disclaimer. We're not a licensed therapy group. It's just for fun. Don't take our advice because we're going to tell you to keep feeding your addiction if it's plastic. Okay, we won't encourage bad behavior, but buying plastic's okay. It's a good thing. Helps the economy. And you should feel good about that. I think. What are you doing there, Ashley? You're looking at, I don't know.
I'm going to finish off the last two of the Marvel characters. Or try to.
There you go.
So
let's see. Let me get your camera on. There you go. There's Ashley's camera. Oh. What am I doing here? Try putting on my computer glasses. It does help.
So, Wasp.
Hello, Kai. How are you? I didn't realize you were in Malaysia. How is it out there? Ashley's working on some of the Marvel figures there. And I'm slowly, steadily getting some of my Space Marine stuff finished off.
Hulk.
You got the Hulk.
Hulk smash. Hey, Charles.
Hello, Charles. I think, what one are you going to work on now? You're going to
Red Skull.
Red Skull? Okay.
Yep. Black Widow.
Oh, you're making coffee? That's what I got. Oh,
Who are you calling?
I don't know. I forgot to turn my phone off.
His spam.
Spam risk.
It's your other wife, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was a story where this lady had a boyfriend and her husband found out because she labeled his phone number under spam risk. So anytime the phone rang, it said spam. That was smart.
Captain Marvel.
Oh, Kai says the Marvel figurines look nice.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, she's a hell of a painter, man. She does quite a bit of work, and
I forgot his name.
The nice thing with her shift is she starts early, so she gets home
Ultron.
early, and she can have some time to do it too.
Ultron.
Oh yeah,
he was the easiest.
It looks good. Hello, Charles. How are you doing,
Ant-Man.
sir? Oh, that's Ant-Man. Wait, look at what is he standing on?
A quarter.
A quarter. Oh, you painted the quarter too. It's not sun up yet there, huh, Kai? What time is it there? Here it is 4:00 p.m. So there's got to be, 10, 12 hours difference.
Iron Man.
Kai says the quarter looks nice. 5 a.m. Yeah, jeez.
13-hour difference. Here's Iron Man. And most of the stuff's actually done with the speed paints.
Oh, you were using the Army Painter speed paints? Does it help? Did you like them? Now you're getting used to them?
For the most part, but with some of the brighter colors, you have to have a very light base.
A light base.
So the grays don't work. Captain America.
Oh, you work at 7 to 5 or 4:30ish? So, Kai, out here, I worked in a factory for a while, long time ago, but we had 12-hour shifts, and they alternated it on us. So it was like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for 2 weeks. Then it was 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And every 2 weeks you went night, day, night, day, night, day. And it got to be a lot. Oh, what happened to your camera?
I shut it off for a minute.
Oh.
It got loose. I unplugged it.
Oh, yeah, unplugged it. I'll turn it off.
It got loose when I moved it. So I had to retighten it down.
The speed paints are kind of, to me, they're...
Right,
now let's try it again. No,
you have to probably close it completely down.
I'll have to get rid of it. Hold on. Remove the source.
And then re-add it.
So Kai, the speed paints we decided to try, as everybody was talking about them.
Everyone praises them.
And
I'm okay for the most part.
Here we go.
On certain things.
I think
on bigger figures, I don't know. They're too watery for me. It's the contrast.
Well, it's basically like Games Workshop's the Citadel paint contrast paints. When they came out with for the Ultramarines, the blue.
Now for like the basing, these work great.
Yeah, but see, like with Ultramarines, you've got basically blue, gold, some of that bone white for their ribbons and leather. You don't have a whole lot of colors. So the speed paints or the contrast paints for me worked real good on the Space Marines. So we're just kind of branching out using them on other things.
Give me my Citadel stuff any day.
Oh, your place doesn't do day and night. I'll tell you what, I got to where I didn't know when to sleep. Because for 2 weeks it was days, then 2 weeks nights, then 2 weeks days, then 2 weeks nights, and it is nonstop back and forth. So it was a little bit irritating. But we've got actually a lot of things accomplished as far as straightening a few things up and getting things done. She's got a lot of those Marvel figures done. And so they come out pretty nice. I don't know if Kai's seen your Tyranids or not up there, Ash.
Which one?
I don't know. But she has quite a few Tyranids to the left of her desk. Well, right there. You see, that looks a little grainy, that camera. Ew. When I'm done with the house stuff, it's time to invest in it.
Do you have the lighter silver?
Hello, Mini Warmutt. What silver? What are you looking for?
Silver.
All I have is
the Citadel.
I have Ironbreaker. And I have this, the Gray Shear.
So that Ironbreaker.
You want Ironbreaker? Well, Mini Warmutt, you'd be proud. She's getting all the Marvel figures. Yeah, Charles, there you go. Grandkids and not having to go to work. I never minded work and I always liked the job. The only thing that sucks...
Is he technically red or is he orange?
It's like his face is kind of like a reddish orange to me. I don't know. You're looking at different pictures.
Well, I mean, he's red
some
skull.
Is red. Yeah.
So he should be red.
Yeah, but some of it's an orangish red. I would do it like that one there on the left. More of a red, but a more fleshy red. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. So yeah, Charles, it's just the only thing that sucks for me is I turn around, I'm like, geez, the kids are all grown up and gone. Doom. I'm still working. I would like to take some time off, you know? And like this weekend, I wanted to do gaming, but I had two choices. Do gaming. I got to spend time with my granddaughter and do the flooring in the front room because steadily trying to fix this place up. And yeah. So there you go. But you can only do so much. One of these days, we'll have a Gamers with Coffee game house, right? Just like a barn shed or something where we can get a bunch of people together just to game. We'll work on that. That way we have something up and going. Oh, the green for his coat. Yeah. It's mostly green, but see, some of them they had them as black too. It all depends on how they depict it.
Technically, if we go off their original, he had a black one in the comics.
Yeah.
So
do it that way. That's what I would do.
That's a lot of fucking black.
Do it however you want. They'll look good. So we're getting close to playing the game, Mini Warmup. I just don't have a ton of time. Although it's interesting because, like the other day, I was in the store listening to Todd Wardrobe, and he had made a comment, and I had the speakerphone on because we were at the store, on the phone, so I could try to hear. Some of the things he said were kind of funny, man. Made some people turn their heads. Hey, Tomokas, how are you, sir?
I got a splinter.
You got a splinter?
Yeah, right on the tip of my finger.
Well, that's from working on the floor. How are you doing this glorious Sunday? So far, so good. It's been a decently good day. Got a bunch accomplished. Speaking of which, Mini Warmup, I gotta try to find. I seen one before all the talk about the Arena of Blood rule set. So the Coliseum that Jay had, I seen something like that years ago, before I knew Jay, before I knew Wiley Games and all that. And I thought it was always interesting how cool it'd be to do, like an arena battle. So now that I've pre-ordered those rules, I would like to see. You're good at digging things up online. So if you happen to run across one or see one, send me a link, because if it's not too bad, I'd like to pick one up. If it's scalable or close to it, then it'd be cool to do. I'm sure you can print one, but I need the filament printer to do that. But I think that'd be pretty cool. Work really good. But eventually we'd have to have Scooby and Shaggy duke it out, get Crystal's Scooby-Doo miniatures and have them fight it out. Right, Ashley?
Yep.
Whoever wins gets a Scooby snack. Just saying. It goes good with coffee. So you can see Ashley's hard at work painting. And I'm just hard at work talking. So what do you guys got going? Kai, you're in Malaysia. You got to go to work pretty soon. What are you working on, sir? And oh, thank you. Same scale as Gangs of Rome and do back alley Gladius fights too. Yep. I think it'll be fun because, Kai, this rule set is for just like Gladiator one-on-one battles, basically, that Wiley Games puts out, and it's called Arena of Blood. So if you pre-ordered, I don't know if the pre-order's up or not, but it was only like, I want to say $40. And it was the rule book and the cards that come with it and stuff. So as far as rule books go, it was pretty reasonable. If we could get the corporations that run the whole world to lower the prices on food and stuff, then we can afford the hobby easier, right? It'd be a lot easier. But money is money. I don't know. It's been a whirlwind since we came back from March to Victory. It's just been, like Mini Warmup, you're like, play the game. Like I tried. Friday night, I got off of work, went to the chiropractor, and lo and behold, 5:30, water leak. So I'm at 5:30 at night on a water leak, Oh, wow. Kai, you did some Warcry Shadow Stalkers. Intricate pieces to build. Hey, you're more than welcome on Facebook, our Gamers with Coffee group. You're more than welcome to join it if you'd like and post pictures of your stuff there. You get a 170-second Gladiators Fight battle set. So I can find that online, Mini Wormut. Would you message that to me, because it'll get lost in the chat? If you could send that on Messenger, then I can look it up. I'd appreciate it.
One of us.
One of us will figure it out. Yeah, lower food prices would be fantastic, because some of these sets are like, well, let's see, I want to get a set, so I'll have to figure beans and rice for the week.
Well, we're going to be going on 3 weeks straight to work.
Yeah, so Ashley's getting a lot of painting done, you guys, because she signed up for 14 days straight. Are you doing 10-hour shifts?
Mm-hmm.
10-hour shifts. And mainly she's going to work herself like that so that we can get a front door. So I appreciate it, because my checks, if they go to the bills and hers try to go to food and stuff, but we got to get a front door. I can put it in. I just have to be able to get the door. Thank you, Mini Warm-Up, for sending it. If you send it, I appreciate it. That way we can look at it. I will say that Clash of Steel sets, those were way worth the money. And if you're going to do 3rd edition Mini Warm-Up that you were looking at, I would do that. Oh, hey, that would be worth it. Oh, wow. Thanks, Kai. Hey, look, Mini Warm-Up, what Kai put in there. Gangs of Romans putting out official plastic sprue of armed civilians, angry Romans, and with clubs and blades. There you go. All right. Well, I'll write that one down. Sometimes that's the only way Greg can keep track of stuff, is if he writes it down. Oh, crap. Where'd all the paper go? Oh, never mind. I found some.
That's it.
Thank you. Much appreciated, Kai. And Mini Warm-Up, thank you also. Gangs of Rome. I think those figures, Mini Warm-Up, will do good. The Romans and the Egyptian mummies. Yeah, that might work too. Oh yeah, Beasts of War. I kind of forgot about them. I used to watch them or listen up on that stuff. I guess my problem is I like to try to support the channels that support us. So when I get a chance, I tend to go check their videos out or leave comments or likes, because that helps. So I've kind of had to narrow it down. You've got 20 pieces, Charles, of orcs. Didn't you have like 100 something? If you've only got 20 pieces left, that's damn impressive. Six sprues. Armed civilians. I'm going to check that out. Well, sometimes it's hard to get everything finished too. So it's like with us, we got it's just a bind. It's either game or finish up the work. I'm trying to get the work finished up to game also, because now that Ashley, by the way, Kai, she kicked out all the rest of those pieces for Clash of Steel. So all those tanks, out of 38 tanks, I did 4. She did the rest. So they're all done, sitting on the table behind us. If you can see part of that back there, they're all done. Now we got to get something going with that. So you've got tons of 15 millimeter weighting. Yeah. 15s are a little harder to paint if you're going to do a bunch of different colors. If you don't need to do all the detail on them, you can do that fairly quickly. But when I paint, I am slower than Ashley, but I do the detail on it too. So I don't like to leave the details lacking, I guess. Some of them you could. However, we tend to have more time building and painting than we do gaming. And then at some point, I don't know when, I just checked that kickback or whatever it is, backer kit that does the Kickstarter for our Battletech that we ordered. It's been a year already, so waiting for them to get shipped out. And once they get that, we can show you what's in that set too. Didn't get as much as Clint. He got a lot more than I did, but it's we got plenty enough. Plus we have the Alpha Core Alpha Strike Core box set, so we're good when all those other minis come out. I don't know, you guys. But each week we get more done. So as long as we kind of steadily increase, we're okay. Now, what you looking at? Oh, here. That's where many more months I do go. Holy cow, those are toys there. There you go.
I think that's just gonna be like this big
It'd be kind of cool to
table
have
of decor.
Decor. Look this up, he said.
Okay.
Buddhist Arena.
Okay.
Set by Fistria. That's what it is. There's quite a few little Coliseum models for your tabletop that she's looking up that you can put out there. But those look just like decor. There's too much when you start looking for. Is that what's in your cart, Ashley? The firecracker shooter?
Yep.
Oh man, she found an artillery piece. I don't know. It's probably about this big. You put firecrackers in there, it fires the firecracker, and it's a build of like a mini howitzer kind of thing. Kind of interesting. She didn't buy it, but I see it sitting in her cart. So.
That's a puzzle.
A puzzle, a Coliseum puzzle. 3D puzzle. Yeah, there you go. 3D puzzle. That'd be fun. So we'll figure. I'll look that one that you showed us, mini warm up. We'll look it up and see about getting that, because I don't know when the Arena Blood rules ship. I forgot, to be honest with you. I pre-ordered it, but I don't remember when it ships out. So when we get that, that'll be interesting. It looked pretty good down there at March to Victory. What little I got to see of it was pretty interesting. So there you go, mini warm up. And Kai and Charles, we had to just throw our own gaming convention out here. But then mini warm up would have to travel to Iowa. So, of course, if you moved out here, it would just be easier. We could meet up on weekends and game and whatnot. So that's about it, you guys. Nothing super exciting this week from us. Way too many games coming out. Kind of get lost in everything. Yeah, right there. There we go. That would work for an arena set. It's not a coliseum, but
It's an arena.
yeah, yeah, that's something we'd have to have. See what the shipping on it would be. Ships worldwide from
$5 European, whatever the hell that would be in America.
Euro. You'd have to enter your. Okay, so she found it there, Mini Wormut. It is an arena.
53.
Oh, that's not bad. 53 total with the shipping.
Mm-hmm.
If it works. Scalable, what size did they say it was? I should say unassembled, unpainted kit.
I have to paint it?
6 curved sections, seating, table, gladiator cage. Oh, it's MDF. Okay. So you just want to, it's gray. It says gray board.
Dimensions 500 millimeters by 500 millimeters by 30 millimeters, approximately.
Should work pretty good, Mini Wormut. She found it, so. But I was talking about a Coliseum that I had seen that was interesting. But this was several years back, so I'd have to dig through it. It's actual, but that would be easy to play with because then you'd be able to. It's lower cut. You'd be able to.
So width is 500 inches or
not inches, millimeters.
19.6 inches width by 19.6 inches length.
Yeah, so it's about a 20-inch circle.
1.1 inches height.
So it's a big, an inch, yeah.
So
2 inches
15
high.
millimeter would work. Figures.
Yeah,
So crystals.
Maybe 28 would be too big. That would work.
It would be right at it.
15 would be fine. That's good.
I think it'd be 15 millimeter.
Yeah, that'll work. So thank you, Mini Wormut. She found it. It looks, I mean, it's MDF, but that would work. I'm not against MDF. I have, some of that, especially from, was it TT Combat or TC Combat? They make pretty good stuff too. I'd be in trouble if I had a way to make my own. Because it'd be fun. It'd just be fun to do. That's all right. You can do your model that you're working on. So thank you for that, sir. At least now we got a place to start with. And much appreciated, Kai, on your suggestions too. So we can find something for that. There's almost, it's almost too much to try to do sometimes, to be honest with you. So kind of is what it is, and work it out the next day and take it from there and see what we can do. But so far, so good. I think the only thing I really need to do is get some extra paint trays. These are starting to wear out. But they work really well, and you can get them at the dollar store, like packs of 3 for these.
Oh.
Look like little mini eggshell deals. They work pretty good. Really good.
My brain's not working.
Why?
Train. I can't think of how to spell train.
Okay. Back up. TR. And right there. Oh no, that brought up terrace. AI. Nope. Never mind. Don't worry about it, Ash. Just go back to painting. It's all good. Because at least we know that we can use something now. So anywho, go ahead, go back to painting if you want. Look it up later.
Close that one out.
Yeah. Just figure out what color you want to go with. Now you got light above your desk. That's one thing. We went and spent a whole $10 on and got another light. That way, I got
He's got his light back.
I got a light. So now I can see on my desk what I'm doing too. And she got a light, so yeah. Hey, oh, you're back, Mini Wormut. Well, then you missed us.
I need to get
Giving you a compliment.
more chains, Ben.
Why?
Because they're tiny. I want it down lower.
Always complaining. You want it down lower? Why?
Because it takes away the shadows.
No, it's always better to paint with shadows. It works better that way.
Whatever you say.
Who? What'd who say? Mini Wormut, he said he was back. What's that? Oh, toothpicks. Is that a fancy toothpick dispenser? Wow. Yeah, I've used toothpicks a lot to paint like the eyes and stuff with. It works pretty good. Where did this come from? The same part of it.
It was sitting on your desk.
I say this is not the one. Extra Space Marine piece. You're not supposed to have extras. Oh, yeah? Tell that to them. I had a flesh tone wash.
Should be over there.
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, may as well try to get some more painting done in anyways. That was the shade, but it's not here, just the brown.
Actually, I didn't take no flush tones.
Well, I don't have it. It's not sitting here. It's probably over there. It's a skin shade. It's all right. Let me have that speed paint flesh. I'll just touch it up with that and let's see. I don't need much here. Oh, you were reminded about a chore that needed to be done? Yeah. Sometimes you got to get the chores done. That's what we're trying to do. Doing a Sunday show is just kind of a relaxing way to end the week and start another week. And, chores aside, that's the problem. It's like you work and then you come home and you got more work. However, that's just the way it is too. So I don't have. What sucks sometimes is getting called in after work. Especially when you're getting ready to go out or do something and then you got to stop and go crawl under a home and fix a water leak and that kind of stuff. Part of the job, it just sucks though. That takes away from what you were doing. But that's all good if you got chores. I notice everybody's been doing a lot more streaming lately, which is cool. It's kind of nice. The only problem is it's hard to keep up with everybody, but nice. And by the way, Mini Wormut, we got to get together and do a Zombicide game again in a not too distant future, Just because.
Well, yeah, if we can get Jeffy away from
Get Jeff. Get Jeff to try it, jump in. Good grief, Mini Warmat. How'd you get all that? That's a lot. 20, 15 millimeter figures, 10, 28 millimeter figures. And your trash train. And you're really known for your trash train. So I'm glad you're going back doing more of that again. What I need is like a couple days, or I would like a couple days where I don't have to work and just get stuff done. But, that's how it goes. You're doing a Kings of War Salamanders army? Wow. You're on a roll, man. I'm glad you got the time to do it. I was kind of wondering if you'd have your time and space to do that, but that's cool. Part of what threw me off is some of the stuff we talked about before Mini Warmat, the week before. So that kind of threw me off on stuff. But sometimes life just happens and there's nothing you can do. Oh, you got the whole weekend to do it? That's cool. I wonder, this might be a little darker than I thought. We'll try it.
Remember, it's going to dry too.
Well, I'd already painted them flesh, so I'm just putting this on instead of actually the skin shade because I don't know where it's at. So I'll just see what happens when it dries off. It's all good. They're just little 15 millimeter figures. It'll work out. Yeah, one of these days I'll have a full weekend to do something somewhere over the rainbow. I'll have to see how this stuff dries. Looks like it's gonna dry a little dark. Hard to say. So one of these days, I will get an entire weekend off to do something. Just trying to get stuff. But every day, it's a new challenge. Are you liking the Kings of War stuff there, Mini Warmat? I do not have any of that.
What he just said?
No. What would be a good off-road color for dirt, or should I assume it's just dirt here or same color? You know what? That's a good question, Charles. Because if you go to different parts of this rock we live on, it's, dirt's different colors, rusty red, and like Oklahoma, a lot of red dirt. Um, I don't know. I guess what kind of terrain are you gonna have around? Is it, you know, just general terrain with trees? Like, are you doing a desert kind of terrain, or? But being that you're gonna go off world in a scenario, then I guess you can make it whatever color you wanted. Red brown, red brown. That's a good idea because you're kind of combining both. That would look pretty good, I think. May as well. That'd be a good combination. I gotta go back and touch up some of this stuff a little bit. Yeah, put it up on Facebook. That'd be good. We could check it out then. Check it out and see what you end up with. Black and emerald green. Yeah, kind of like Necronish, huh? Just like from the Necron world. That'd be cool. Water. That's all right. My little cup over there. Small little cup.
No, I put your cup up there, I thought.
Scanning. Oh, that's all right. Just dip this in some water.
Where the hell did I put it?
Yeah, it's all right. It's around here somewhere.
Oh, didn't you rinse it out in the bathroom?
Yeah, it's probably back there. Multicolored dirt, different minerals. That's a good idea, Tomicus. I mean, really, you can just kind of do, Charles, whatever you want, like an alien landscape. Well, I'll tell you what, Tomicus, one of the year before, one of the...
You need more coffee?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
The year before, not this last time, but at March to Victory, one of the guys had an alien table. He 3D printed it. And the amount of stuff that he had, that he custom made, it was phenomenal. So, yeah, alien type of world would look good too. You got all that lush scenery, Charles, like all those plants, so you could do something like that because you got a lot of foliage and stuff in your things you could use, which is something that ironically I have broken stuff, rubble, this and that, but I actually need to get more things like trees or sets of stuff like that, to be honest with you. By the way, though, printing wise, I found some hedgerows and stuff like that for the armor for like World War II. So that would be interesting to print some up and have them for when we're doing the tanks and all that. But if you have a way to get off world, Charles, can you let me know and I'll get off world. Yeah, Tomacus, I know Woodland Scenics has a lot of stuff. They have quite a bit. It's a cheaper option. Sometimes I've looked at things to see if they were kind of to the same scale as the 15 millimeter. They seem slightly off, I guess. But a lot would depend on what you're doing. When we years and years back, Ashley made a bridge, and we got two like mounds or hills that Clint kind of had laying around. Got it painted up and decorated and made the bridge so you could. It was like an old wood bridge, World War I, World War II type of bridge. And we should just break that out one time and show you guys and put it on the table because it worked out pretty good. And we just made it. And that's one thing I kind of miss doing, to be honest with you. I did make my own stuff for a while. It's kind of fun, but it's expensive now. I mean, try to buy a jar of stuff to make a mold, and it's expensive. Woodland Scenics now has a miniature wargaming line out. Really? I'll have to go back and revisit them then, Mini Warm Up, because I didn't know that. That would be phenomenal. And of course, lots of things you can do. You got some really cool table setups there, Mini Warm Up. So you got really nice Western type stuff too. And I bet you've been having fun with your 3D printer, haven't you? Well, hey, British Legion, how are you doing, sir? We're just sitting here talking about scenery. And I didn't know Woodland Scenics now has a miniature wargaming line. I just haven't paid attention to them for a while because a lot of their stuff I looked at just seemed to be off scale for 15 millimeter. But again, I'll have to check them out and revisit them if they're doing that. It would be smart of them because there'd be a ton of war gamers buying stuff from them. It would be a good move for them to do. Oh, you doing good, British Legion? Nice. Glad you're having a nice evening. Would you go get more coffee, Ash?
Yeah.
So did you figure out what you're going to do with Red Skull? Kind of, sort of.
I have to let him dry to touch up the black. That's why the fan's on.
Yeah, hold him up. See, Mini Warm Up. There you go. Wow, he looks red there. No.
Yeah, I custom like an orangish red, and then I took the blood red from the speed paints over him. Yeah, blood red to darken up the contours in his face.
That looks good.
I know, because I'm painting it.
Oh, jeez. You're printing out Cactus? Nice. He's looking good. Now play the game. I think, how many more do you got? You only got 2. One more or 2 to paint, don't you?
I have Taskmaster left. Master.
Yeah. Yeah, we do got to play the game. It looks fairly easy to play. Maybe you could throw them in an arena battle too.
Good.
They'd be too big for that one set, but you'd be able to just duke it out with the cards. So, yeah, she's kind of a painting machine there, you guys.
Well, I got all of them done because my work was down, so I had to just sit there.
So you at work got paid to paint your miniatures?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, forget commission work. Just sit at work and get paid by the hour to paint miniatures.
That's how I did a lot of
I didn't realize you had that much downtime at work.
that one day because the whole plant was pretty much done.
That's the way to do it. There you go.
Well, when I was working at the front desk at the hotel, I got a lot of the Pock-Walkers and all that done. All the aliens. Who else did I pay? A lot of your Marines from the Indominus box.
That was way back when you worked there. It was a long time ago.
A long time ago. The only thing I don't like about the speed paint is it takes forever to dry.
Yeah, she's very productive. You're right, Kai. She's getting paid by the hour at work to paint. That's cool. If I tried to take something to work to paint, there's no way. I would not even be able to start something. It's just like one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. There's unending.
Well, that's your fault for picking a job like that.
Charles says he posted a pic in the Facebook group. Oh, okay, cool. We will check it out. Oh, Mini Wormut's been called away again. That's okay, Mini Wormut. All right, Kai. You just got done feeding the cats and giving the wife a massage. Well, keeps the wife happy. There you go. Check the apartment mailbox. Have a good day at work, Kai. And thank you for stopping by, sir. You're more than welcome again to post stuff in the group if you'd like.
Wow. He's got like a whole underwater theme.
Oh, Charles, Ashley's already pulled yours up. Oh, wow. Jeez.
It's like a whole underwater kind
of an aquatic thing going on a little bit. Theme. I don't know, Charles. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I got to get this card fixed so we can put the dual monitors back. I used to have this set up with a dual monitor on a desk, but then the right side of the card, the video card's like, just took a crap. Thank you, Kai. Have a good day, sir.
Yep, have a good day. And stay safe.
Oh, many wargamers will keep themselves safe. Someone tries to break in and tries to steal your collection, they're in trouble. They're going to be lucky if they make it out of the house. And you know what? You get a judge who's played Warhammer or something, he's going to go, okay, we understand. We understand. Speed paint works out pretty good for you.
I use it more for shadowing. It works great for shadows.
On places where you want to put contrast and
Yeah.
shadows.
Why does that look like that one hand looks real dark?
It does. Because I can't find my shade. They had already been painted skin color. So the shade's not over here. So I tried putting a contrast on. If it doesn't work, I'll just go back over it again. I think it was too much, though. No, it was a skin shade. I think it's
the
skin shade. It says, but I think it's the Flames of War. And
I was gonna say it's
the
Flames of War box.
I think that's out, isn't it?
Skin.
Yeah, Colors of War. I'm sorry.
That's all the Colors of War stuff.
This stuff. Oh, here, put under this. That's a really good shade. I like to use on skin better than some of the others. Some of these can probably get. I literally almost have to rebuy a new set if I was going to paint more tanks because some of this is drying out. I
don't know how much is left even in here. Let's see if I can pull some of it up a little bit.
Not much. I got enough to paint quite a few.
Oh yeah.
Especially 15 millimeters.
So he has about up to about there.
It's just a skin shade, yeah. It'll work really well.
It's about what's left. Yeah, there you go. I know, because we were using the gunmetal like on everything.
Yeah, because the Colors of War set is a really good. It made the weapons look like a weapon, you know. Charles says it's for dystopian elves, orcs, and barbarians in 15 millimeter. That works, Charles. You got a pretty good imagination, man. So,
I say I would do something with like aquatic with that stuff.
yeah, that's what it looks like you could do. But you know what? You could be on a world with that type of vegetation. So, just like the show Stargate, infinite possibilities for
True.
scenarios. So really, if you're using your own things, you got infinite. You can design however you want. But it would be hard to try to figure out, sometimes what you do and don't want. But your table, she was pulled it up on the other computer, so looks really good. See, now that's where like speed paints work good in my mind. Like on plants, you're just going to do the whole plant, and you're done. So there you go, man. Go to town, have fun at it, and see what you can get done. Done. Oh, where is? There it is. Oh, you gave me the brush back. Cool. Thank you. Get this one part here painted. I'm just putting a little bit of Space Marine blue on this guy's arm.
Yeah, as soon as you get your sergeant done, I can get him put together for you.
No, Charles told you to put a drop of your blood on the base and jinx my stuff. No. Thanks, Charles, for encouraging her, but no. It's more frustrating just to not have the time to sit down and knock it out. That's kind of what annoys me. So I just paint what I can when I can. But no, thank you. I already had Ashley.
Oh, I didn't jinx him.
You could not shoot after you put them together.
You sure it wasn't the operator?
Yep. I rolled too many dice to mathematically fail every single time.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Do you have a warped imagination, Charles? That's okay. Most of us have some warped imagination of something somewhere. Yeah, you're all good.
I want to do the belt that way too.
Sure, why not? You could accent his belt with something.
Well, he's got like a belt, not a strap that goes over his shoulder. So I'm going to go and make it like a leather belt.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know if I didn't know if I wanted to do that to his actual belt too. Yeah, screw it. And I could put a darker shade over it, like the gray or something.
We pretty much already got him looking like he's in the comic book, so.
Well, if I'm gonna
yeah, Bruce Legion.
The right direction. What did Bruce?
He said it's awesome. We both enjoy the hobby. It's really.
It just costs us twice as much.
Yeah, it's good because I like the fact that she enjoys it. We can game together. Um, we can financially go in debt together. When they said I should invest in my 401k, I made a boo boo. I thought they said 40k British Legion. So my financial advisor's like, no, that's not what I said, Greg. I'm like, well, that's what my mind heard.
With me, British Legion, I'm more of the builder / painter than gaming too much anymore. I haven't found a game that I would like to just keep playing over and over and over and over. I like all our games that we have so far.
Mini Warman says, give me my wallet back. What sets en route to you? I'm glad you spent your own money. Well, see, British Legion, I mean, you're going to spend your money on bills and rent and food and all that crap. You may as well get gaming stuff.
All right. I need. Where is it? Ow. Do you have those little itty bitty pink tweezers over there, babe? I think I put them in your box. This freaking.
Your pink tweezers?
Yeah, my old pink ones that we had up in the thing because I can't get this splinter. And it's irritating me. Because all my tweezers are all junk right now. Because I've used them so much.
You need to get another kit, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Dystopian Wars? No, I play that every day at work. Dystopian type stuff. There you go. It sounds like he has British Legion.
Ow. Or I say screw it and just pull it out with a freaking blade. There, got it. Okay.
Could you get it or not?
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, if you got a splinter in your finger and you're trying to paint, that's not fun. Oh, hey, Jeff, how are you? Mini Warmut didn't need any help spending money.
Hi, Jeffy.
I mean, he could kind of blame us a little bit on the 15 millimeter thing because he was never really interested in it. But there you go. He doesn't really need help spending any money at all. None of us do. If we have the money and we can do it, we're going to do it. So really, why not? Like I said, you're going to pay bills and all this other stuff. You may as well do it. Well, hey, who took my dice? How are you, sir? Haven't seen you for a while.
Hey, Steve. Haha, I'm first.
What?
Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. Yeah, he mentioned you first. That's cool. We're glad you're here, Jeff. You know, I was listening to that game that you and Todd were doing the other night. I think did you see what I put in the text there? I had it on speakerphone, so just going through the store, getting the stuff I needed, because I don't have any fancy-dancy, cancer-causing wireless earphones, right? I just was listening on the phone, and Todd said something about some German army, something other sucking a bratwurst. And this lady just turned and looked at me like, what the hell are you listening to? So, yeah. Oh, Mini Wormut says British Legion's paintwork is good on those. Wow, ruthless game, huh? I've got some catching up to do. I'll have to go look at some of your stuff there, British Legion. And I apologize. I've just been pretty busy. Your Capitals just lost game 1, Jeff. Yeah, it was kind of an interesting show for sure. Oh, we don't have it in here. Oh, when you're done. When you're done, Ash, go ahead and do what you're doing. It's all right. I got a splinter in my finger, too. I found it right here from putting that for him. I got him a boo-boo. A little boo-boo.
Okay. Come on. That's it.
No.
Just give me your damn hand.
No.
Which hand?
See right there.
Okay. Move.
I don't know if you can get it, though. It's in there. I'm going to let it come out. It got shoved in there and broke off.
What's that? Yeah, it's in there.
It's in there. I'll just soak it. That's part of what happens. They do it for. I'm going to go get my little cup at some point. Oh. So, British Legion, what's your overall favorite game that you like to play? Just curious. I kind of know what everybody else here likes. Oh, no. If you busted it into pieces there, Mini Wormut, then hey.
What broke?
Can you print? Is this one that you got ordered from somewhere? Because you said resin, or is it one that you printed? So overall for us, it's the 15, 28 millimeter range that we game in, British Legion. It's not going to go back. No, not if you break it. You
can, depending on how many pieces glue it back together.
It depends on how many pieces. Now, tomorrow, if that figure if the tail has grown back overnight,
get the hell out.
Get it out of your house, okay? That's all I can say, because it should not be growing back. It's a plastic figure or resin. Yeah. Then it's time to have it move along. It's kind of hard to say what a favorite game is. We don't have, quote, one favorite game, just more of a favorite. You like bolt action? Now see, that's one we haven't gotten into, although we've watched some other channels with it. And the only reason I haven't gotten into is we already have enough.
We don't need no more
World War II stuff. Actually, if I was going to go in the tank direction, I'd probably be backwards, like to World War I, where they had, big old tanks and whatnot.
I still gotta paint that guy up too.
Yeah.
No, that's your field.
No, I just got this because I wanted to see, how good. Look, got some little gaps to fill with the resin that I got, but overall, came out pretty good.
Yeah, putting that together, the videos on it, they do it on the biggest models that they have.
Yeah.
So trying to put these smaller ones together, they don't line up 100% accurate.
No, but that's a little bottle of resin you're filling with. Fill little tiny seams. But if I was going to do any more armor, because I already have 6mm and 15mm, probably backwards to World War One. Although, I don't know. There's so much out there, British Legion, that catches the eye. It's an awful lot. It's an awful lot. And I still, even though Ashley's not necessarily a Hex player, although she kind of is and doesn't know it, like I told Jeff the one day.
Give me my models.
Yeah.
I will play Hex if I have my models.
I know. So you're kind of a Hex encounter player.
I don't want to play with cardboard.
Wow. So she likes the Zvezda stuff.
Zvezda, the what is it? Alpha Strike mechs. Those are okay. They got Hex, but they're
Hex
not cardboard.
Unless you get the cardboard stand-ins the BattleTech has.
Those are trees and buildings. They're not the actual miniatures.
No, if you open up that starter set, you got 2 full plastic models, and then the others are cardboard mechs that you put together that stand up.
Oh, screw that.
They're called stand-ins.
Screw that.
Memoir 44. That's cool. That would be one to try. That's a good point, Jeff. So, Ashley, what are the boxes that the minis come in made out of? Woo, he got you there. He got you there.
I don't play with the boxes, though.
But you should. That's part of the experience.
You
open the box that's made out of cardboard. Take a deep breath in through your nose. The smell of a fresh sprue when you open it is really cool. And Tomica says the smell of wet cardboard in the morning. There you go.
You have all the needles. I need one.
I have all the needles. They make me sound like a junkie. Yeah. A bigger one like this or one of the smaller ones?
My big one would be nice to have back.
We'll take it.
That's not the one I had.
That one there.
That's not the one I had. Where's my other one?
There's only 3 over here. There.
That one mine.
Cranky. Needles work really good for eyes and stuff. Yes, the new box smell is what I'm talking about. British Legion. Many more says, Jeff, that's not really even a point. I don't know. But see, I still got her to do some of it. I personally think the Hex Encounter stuff is interesting.
You mother.
I just do not have the background historical knowledge on a lot of that to, like you do, Jeff, or Wardrobe, or things like that to really go further with it. So the ones I got, and that's what Keegan was talking about not too long ago, we are trying to cycle that back in so we can do some more options. More of the scenarios, operations, because that gives us more options to do with them too. But yeah, the new box thing is amazing, British Legion. When you get a box, you're just excited. When you open it, you're like, oh, there's all this plastic, and that's why we don't mind saying we're addicted. It's okay. And we welcome fellow addicts. We're never going to tell anybody to stop spending money on plastic. What we'll do is help you ration out. We should do a free, help people budget how much beans and rice you're going to need for this week for that game set, right? Maybe Warmut. A snooty attitude? I've never had a snooty attitude, but so far the people I've watched are pretty good. It is something you got, I believe, having more of the knowledge of what was happening in that era, because those are, you just got all your numbers on a piece of cardboard. So it's, here comes Jeff. I'm waiting for his response. Here it comes. But yeah, if you have the background knowledge, Jeff, that's funny. See, Brian's just gonna keep getting at you, Jeff. It's okay. That's just kind of It's kind of like Ashley and her smack talk when the gaming starts, or put on her little Russian officer hat, or whatever it takes to win the game.
And you got spanked.
Yes, I did. Her tank's pretty much rolled over mine. I think Mini Wormut's going to twist that. But yeah, you just got to have fun with it, man. But one day, I guess, I will get more knowledge sometime. Well, I think that would help it, because everybody knows about Spanky time. See, I knew it. I knew Mini Wormut was going to say something. I didn't get spanked that way. I got spanked on the table. Well, that sounds bad too. So during the game,
there's no way.
There's no way around it.
No.
I took a beating.
That doesn't sound much better.
Oh, that doesn't, does it?
No, that sounds worse.
Gamers with Therapy. Spank time. What you all talking about? Miniatures and domination? Mini Wormut's slap. Yes, ma'am. May I have another? That's on the OnlyFans channel, you guys. We can't do that on the Gamers Therapy. She's over there laughing now. Now she's gonna stop painting. Good job. Breathe, Ashley. Yes, we did, Jeff. But that's also a game mode in Call of Duty, just to be fair.
That you played all the time.
Yeah.
I should tell you something.
Spank you next, sir. Wait a minute. No. All right. Is everybody in the chat 18 or older? No. Make sure. Yeah, I used to like Kill Confirmed a lot, and Domination, where you had to hold the objective. But yeah. It is interesting, though. Like, depends on how you word things. Your mom calls, "What you doing, Greg?" "Oh, I'm playing Domination with some guys I met online." "Oh my God, that's not how I raised you." I'm like, no, that's not it, Mom. That's not it. I'm talking about Call of Duty. Okay. So then once I explained it, she didn't panic as much. So, but it did sound bad the way I worded it. So just gotta be careful how you say things. Yeah, the old Call of Duty, when it first came out, was really good. Ashley used to do search and destroy. And in the first couple of years it came out, she was in the top 20 people. So she would get on there and just...
That's an insult.
Whip the crap out of it. And the second one you did?
The first one I was ranked 5 in the world.
Wow.
20, really?
I said the top 20 because it would fluctuate with people.
The second one I was in 7 or 8.
She's very competitive, in case you haven't figured that out. So yeah. But games that required people to work together to accomplish the goal it was cool back then, Jeff, and British Legion, because people would communicate, they would talk. Now they don't even trash talk you. Console, Xbox console, yeah. I never really got into PC gaming. I'm one of those weirdos that thinks PCs were meant for other stuff than gaming. Plus, I didn't like fumbling with the keys and all that. I like the controller part. But now they don't even trash talk you in lobbies, man. They just are quiet because they're on their phone, and then they don't play games like Domination, where you've got to control A, B, or C and hold it. They're out for their KD and their ratio on their kill death ratio. And so then they just, they run amok and they use the points for more or less a sniping position. Or at the end of the game, somebody had 58, confirmed, what's, and then but 0 points holding an objective because all they did was run around using objectives for, ranking up their KD. So Oh, you're on Helldivers too on the PS5. You know what, British Legion? I heard a lot about that as being a good game. Or Xbox. I mean, I had our own little gamers with coffee group. We used to get together and do like Minecraft and stuff. But our Xbox took a dump. So, I mean, it's done. It's not fixable. It's just done. So it's just a matter of I don't play it enough to at this point we're doing too much with the miniatures. But maybe I'll pick up a used one or something. And I've been thinking about the PS5 too because some of their games are pretty good also. But yeah, so a lot of the video games though have come over towards the tabletop too. So that's a good thing. Like Elder Scrolls and Resident Evil, and you can go on. There's several of them. I will say this, you guys, for Father's Day, my daughter Crystal, she bought me a Nintendo Switch and Mario Kart. So occasionally I can game with the kids, and it's kind of funny because the grandkids are like, "Do you know how to play video games, Grandpa?" I'm like, "I don't know. Let me try. Can I take the controller and try?" First place. What? This is our game.
You
I'm like,
cheated.
I've been gaming before you guys were born, so you're okay.
Yeah, the youngest ones decided to go against me on Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
They didn't like that.
They thought we didn't know how to play video games. It's kind of funny.
You're too old for that. Oh, you better run.
Run. Now I will say I'm not into running. Y'all remember the movie with Harrison Ford, right? Raiders of the Lost Ark. That guy's whipping the blade around, and Harrison Ford was just too tired to deal with it. That's kind of me. Yeah, the Switch is interesting. British Legion, it's a little different. I'm not a fan of the controller layouts, but you could retro play like. Do you remember James
I've been
Bond?
doing Zelda.
The original.
The
Zelda?
original.
Yeah. Woo! Get your groceries, Jeff. You got anything good coming in? So yeah, that was fun when because remember the days when it was multiplayer was the screen 4-way on the screen, you split it into 4 and your friends came over and you multiplayed that way, or you hooked up the consoles. You played Pong. Pong, and then the Atari 2600. It was kind of funny. My dad bought us that, and then he woke up in the middle of the night and got mad at us because we were playing. I'm sick and tired of hearing Space Invaders, as they come across the screen. So, which I still have a 2600 in games that I do occasionally take out and play, and it still works. Battlefield, I now have not played Warcraft anymore, but Battlefield's a good game. Yep. And I enjoyed that especially. It's probably more so than Call of Duty because it's too linear. You're running either the middle of the map or the edges. And the Atari 2600 is too advanced. Hey, those cartridge-based games work better than the other stuff. Now everything wants to be downloadable content. You don't really own it. They're talking about it's like you get a song. You paid for the damn song, but it's not yours. You're literally just renting it or leasing. You have no rights to do anything with it or play it. Try playing a song while you're broadcasting on Facebook and they just shut you down. So, but all those were what got us to where we're at today. So now it's just a matter of what if I was to go back to doing it. I don't know. Because I don't have $500 to plunk down on a game system, mainly because the miniatures take my money. I'd be more tempted to get a more complete set of paints for $200 than another console for $500. But PS5's pretty damn good. A lot of people like it, and Killzone's a good game. I like Killzone. It's too bad they didn't do a lot more cross-platforming games. And Microsoft has just got to be too controlling on everything. And now you got to agree to this or agree to that. Your speech is limited. So it's kind of dumb. What do I think about Warlord Games, the Roman Epic coming soon? I have not looked at that honestly, British Legion. I don't know. Um, so what's your let me ask you what's your opinion of it since you've already looked at it. I like the Roman era, and Mini Warmont knows I've talked about doing things in that era before long ago. It just generally didn't have a lot of people to talk to about it. So if you've if you know more about it, please fill us in because I don't know. You're more than welcome to come on too if you want. I'll put a link in the chat for anybody if they want to hop on too and just chit chat. Stop anymore, what says. Charles, he's going to send another picture just for Ashley because she doesn't like cardboard.
What?
Charles says he's going to send you another picture just for you because you don't like cardboard.
Going where?
Where is it going to the group, Charles, or a messenger, or where are you sending that? It looks pretty lush. British Legion says nice. Like I said before a billion times, it's like the golden age of gaming, especially for tabletop stuff. We just never had that kind of options, before that you do now. So much distraction, it's hard to stay focused because so many cool things are. You're like, nope, I can't do that. I want to, but I already got enough. And so many Warmont knows British Legion. We're just at our stuff. We're just trying to tidy up, like more condense the forces, and that way you still got your games, but you can kind of condense things up. Tomika says they look good. They look good. I'll have to check that out, and especially if they what scale are they? You guys, are they 15 millimeter or 28, 32? What are they? You got a good color red on him. It's coming out good. So I told her to showcase each of her little minis and put up 13.5 millimeter, 15. So they're approximately 15. They're in strips connected, 19 long. Oh, wow. So are they metal then? Like pewter type, the soft metal, or are they plastic? Something like that. Well, that's not quite 10 millimeter, right? But it's closer towards 15, 13 and a half plastic. I'll have to take a look at them. I mean, they should suffice then for 15 millimeter. They'd be close enough. Everything's plastic. I do and I don't like the plastic. I don't know. The metal had its own problems. Stuff bends and you had to file a lot of stuff down. They compare to some companies 15 millimeter. Oh, okay. Tomika says, and then Brian says, third row to the ranks makes them look really good when built and painted. Charles said he sent it to Facebook group. Oh, Ashley's putting her brush down. She's going to go look now, Charles. You've got all the starter army sets in 28 millimeter. Well, there you go, Mini Warmont.
Nothing's in here yet.
I'll refresh it. It should be. Well, if they look great, then British Legion, I'll have to check them out because, I mean, they can do some really unique things these days with all this that they just literally couldn't do before. Whose map is that? Or that's. Oh, that's a different group.
Okay.
Oh, it hasn't loaded up yet, Charles, or she can't find it. So let me see something here. So I know British Legion that they got Warlord Epic Napoleonic Pike and Shot French scale comparison. Let's see here. I'm just looking it up on different. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Do you want to order pizza tonight? Because I don't want to cook.
Yeah.
That work? Okay.
Oh wow, these look pretty good. About $100.
Do they come painted, or do you have to paint them?
No, look, they come in rows.
Okay. But again, are they painted, or do they?
No, it doesn't look like they're painted. All right, so I was just looking at the other screen, and holy cow, or the other tab. Those are nice, you guys. Those are nice because they got. Wow. Let's see. Incoming Hail Caesar, Epic Battles, the Punic Wars. Oh, wow. So it's being shrunk down from 28 millimeter to Epic Battle scale, so it makes it simple for veteran Hail Caesar players to jump on any scale. Alrighty, so I see what you're talking about on the sprues. Holy cow, look at that. There. Shields and everything. So, damn, those look nice. British Legion says, no, you got to paint them, Ash. Charles says it should be there soon. He got interrupted while sending it. And old super glue trick, dab a dot of super glue in the water and then water. Instant adhesion. Hello, nerd. How are you doing today? Ashley's sitting here painting up the Red Skull from Marvel. Wow, so those look pretty cool, you guys. I didn't know they did that there. You could fill a table full of these. Blood red skies, yeah. Wow, that starter set there, the Hannibal set, that looks pretty large. It's a Pandora's box. Tomika says super glue and water left horrible scarring on flesh after surgery. Yeah. I can tell you, super glue and me had a little bit of a fight one day. Trying to squeeze a little tube of super glue, and it is plugged up. And I put a little bit of pressure. I squeezed it. Well, the damn thing popped right behind the lid, or the rim. In a second, it covered my fingers, was stuck them together. I was like, Ash, I held my hand up. She just started laughing at me. I said, I need some nail polish remover. I can't get my fingers undone. I mean, it was instant. It was not a good thing. Took almost a whole bottle to get my fingers unstuck. So, don't ever let a tube of it rupture on you. You're just laughing over there. So, yeah. I'm not a fan of super glue. I think it's good for some things. That I'll tell you what's good is that stuff there, the Gorilla glue gel on the miniatures. That stuff works really, really well. It's a little sticky, so and sometimes you got to hold the piece together. It's just a lot easier.
That's what I built the tanks in.
Yeah.
All the tanks.
And you still have gel left.
A little bit, yeah.
All right. What's the dad joke there, Mini Wormut? What do you call a running turkey?
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. Now we got to wait 30 seconds for the delay, but you tell us, Mini Wormut. Fast food? Okay. Here's one for you, Mini Wormut, to challenge you. What does the letter A and a flower have in common? What does the letter A and a flower have in common? They both have a B after them. That's a dad joke. There you go. Clean humor. So, fast food. There you go. Everyone was like, oh, crap. Hey, I would tell you that I was thinking about tree trimming and I was going to branch out in a new direction, but.
Thanks, Brian.
Trying to figure out how to start a tree trimming service left me stumped. And so I just left it alone. Okay? And we'll stop there. Otherwise, I'll say goofy things.
He will keep going.
Yeah, see, hear her? I do that at work, too. I told my boss just Friday in an email. She gets a little cranky sometimes. I told her, I said, out here in the outer rim, because that's what I call this mobile home community, the outer rim. I said, the Empire appreciates your attention to detail. I said, P.S. Be wary of Darth Vader. He's switched to decaf and is a bit cranky these days. And then she just sends back, you're a goofball. Yep, sometimes. I don't know, Mini Warm-Up. What did he say when he saw himself in 4K?
Who? What?
HDMI. That's good. I don't know, British Legion, where do they keep their money? Where do fish keep their money? I know one thing about fish.
How did it become a serious conversation to this shit?
This is fun stuff.
Riverbank, oh God.
A riverbank? Hey, that's why they call money currency. And your investments are what? Streams of income, see?
Thanks, Brian.
Streams of income, currency, like a current.
Yes, we get it.
Riverbank. I'm trying to explain it to you because you're getting all feisty. Be nice. I'll take my medication tomorrow. It's all good.
No, you won't.
You think about it. You might think we live in a water world.
Oh, God.
What? Fish are allowed to scale up their jokes, aren't they? Aren't they? All right. I'll stop. I'm sorry if I'm embarrassing you guys, but I embarrass myself all the time. It's all good. That's right, nerds nerd. Yes, liquid assets. See, everything is fluid. It deals with water. And we're made up of water, so our whole world, Oh, Lord. What do you call Ashley when she is annoyed? I don't know, Mini Wormut. Everybody's going to hold their breath and wait. Uh-oh. You can't see her face. We should show you. Uh-oh.
I said don't.
We're waiting many more months. I don't know. Actually, sometimes the jokes are kind of like, so you know how you're supposed to go out as a couple, like if you're married or whatever, and do a date night. I walked up to her with a broom and I started hitting her feet with it. She goes, "What are you trying to do?" And I said, "I'm trying to sweep you off your feet." She's like, "Oh God." And like, I was trying to be cute. But you know, Minnie Warmuth's no comment. He'll shut up. That's because she'll track you down. See what you walked into, a nerd's nerd? They just, our therapy sessions go everywhere. But you know what? Gamers have the rest of their lives. It's not lame, Minnie Warmuth. Thank you. British Legion's all, "You're a chicken, Minnie Warmuth." He knows. He knows. There'll be a knock at the door. Minnie Warmuth's wife will say, "Oh, there's some redheaded girl out here. Looks kind of angry, asking for you." So yeah. Yeah. Some of our jokes are a little, off the wall. But that's okay. Who wants to be serious all the time anyways, man? I'm serious. I do my work good. I take my job serious, but nobody said I can't have fun doing it.
When?
At work, I do. Now, she's referring to like we have a little, like, those little 4-wheel drive gators that cruise around the complex with to do work. So I was thinking, why don't we just get some gold spinners for it? It's a beat up old thing, right? For the wheels. I could wear like an orange helmet, put a little flag on, a safety vest, and then I wanted to get just the ice cream box music playing, do do do, and just go down the street. And when I'm going from one part of the community to the other, just turn the ice cream music on and off, because then the kids would be wondering where it's coming from. I don't know. It was just an idea. And she said, "Oh, you'd probably get fired." No, I don't think I get fired, honestly. I think my boss would be like, "All right, it's Greg. It's Greg." So it all works. And besides that, the voices in my head tell me it's okay, right? Many more months, so I just listen to them. So, Tomicus, I was actually thinking of something along the lines of asking corporate if I could get a cooler, and on a hot summer day, I'll go down and do it. I'll go spend $20 or whatever and buy some ice cream and drive around and give out free ice cream to the kids. I think that would be cool. Because you could get bags of the frozen popsicles, and like the banana popsicles and stuff fairly cheap. I think it'd be fun for them. Plus, when you're doing management and maintenance, you don't want the kids in the community to be troublemakers, right? It's kind of like carrying dog treats with you. When stray dogs come up, you hand them a treat. Only problem, well, you don't get bit, but the only problem is then when they hear you driving down the road, they come running up for their free treat. I guess I could get in trouble. Maybe not. I don't know. Should be okay. But that's kind of where that's at.
I don't know if you can get in trouble. You can always go and do something on the line of, let the kids pick it out of your cooler, and you just happen to have them.
Yeah.
Because then you're not technically handing them out.
But like on the riding lawnmowers, when you're cruising down the street to go from one lot to the next, I just want to do something funny with it too. Right? If you're going to cut grass, may as well be a cut above the rest. She just rolled her eyes. See what you walked into, a nerd's nerd. I'm telling you again. It's all good though. So, how's it going there, Ash? Almost done?
Yeah.
All righty. Showed off? Or not quite done?
I said almost done.
Almost done. It's almost done. Yeah, I know many were my, but it is what it is. Everybody else sets out food for the squirrels. I set out roast, Planters dry roasted peanuts. They love that.
He's not lying.
They love that. I put some out on the deck there, and they just come run up and eat that. It's crazy.
Let's just put it this way: he went and got a cat bowl and screwed it to our deck to feed the squirrels.
Yeah, but now when we can pull on, what happens? They come out.
They sit in there and yell at you if there's no food.
Yeah, but that's okay.
They yell at me.
That's because you're mean to them. You glare at them. They don't know what you're going to do. Somebody has to give them squirrels. 97 degrees, many warm up. Oof. All right, British Legion, what did the hat say to the other hat? The squirrel boy. That's probably what they're saying to her, Joe. Stop yelling at me. Hey, just because they come running down, they know it. They know who feeds them. Besides, one other person, everybody sets corn out for them. Blah. They like walnuts and stuff, so give them some dry roasted peanuts with salt. That's good, British Legion. What did one have to say to the other, Ash? You hang there. I'll go on ahead. That's good. I'm sorry. That's good. Mini Warmont's like, okay. No. Which part you painting now? Oh, the base. Nice. Oh my God, Lanchnet, how are you, sir? I have not seen you for a long time. I was kind of wondering where you've been at. Hopefully everything's good with you. You missed out on the craziness the last 20, 30 minutes or so. Just a little bit. But hopefully you're doing good, man.
He's got to dry.
He's got to dry?
So that way the paint sits where I want it to.
Well, she don't that one anymore, Mutt. So, you had Taskmaster last. He's the last one left.
That's the last guy.
There you go. Now you got to look him up and go for that there. It's going good, Lanchnet. Just every day you wake up, you've already beat the odds for the day, so it really don't matter what happens next, right? Ashley thinks I actually need to see a real therapist.
Thanks.
Charles, why do you do this? He constantly he will back up Ashley to a T. Ashley, squirrel pot pie, yummy, he says. Don't you touch my squirrels, damn it.
Case of emergency.
No, that's not right.
Never said it was fair.
You're painting lizard men? Nice. Ashley's painting Marvel figures over here for Marvel United game. Squirrel pot pie, huh? That's all. It's all good though. That and working on the weekend. Lanchnet, that's about it. Trying to just keep sane before everything else goes crazy. What are you doing? Ordering pizza?
Yeah, I'm gonna check and see if we have any promotions.
Ashley's gonna order pizza, British Legion. Yep.
I'm being lazy. I don't want to cook.
Us miniature people are weird, but Jeff, we like you, so we are a little weird. Well, that's okay, but we try anyways, Jeff. Yes, Lanchnet saying is boring. I don't want to be, quote, normal, because I see what normal people do. They're the ones that are nuts. Black olives and mushrooms. Actually, this place here has specials every once in a while. So Ashley's like, what do you, it's like an app or whatever, but sometimes you get a half off coupon. So
Usually buy one, get one.
yeah. So something like that. So because it's just the two of us, you could get one pretty cheap. And it's good pizza. It's not like they have little tiny pepperonis that are all beef, and those are just really good. Black olives and mushrooms, and Jeff actually just mutt. Yeah, there you go, Mini Warmutt. He got you back for calling him Snooty. Squirrel pizza?
I don't know about that one.
You'd be like eating it, spitting out hair all the time. They're hairy little guys. Plus, I bet it'd be tough. They climb trees, man. They got muscles. Although, every once in a while, I've seen them before where they run, they jump, and they just miss the branch. They just second guessed it, and doink. And they get up stunned and keep running. So, they taste like anchovies. Oh, I wouldn't want it then.
I got $4 off, $20 or more, or 20% off regular price pizza.
There you go.
Or one topping for $8.99 large.
$8.99 for a large one topping pizza.
We can do that. That way I can take some to work tomorrow. Get 2 of them.
What?
2 largers.
That's way more than enough.
I can take some to work.
How much you gonna eat at work? A whole pizza?
Sure.
You don't really have to do work if you can eat the whole pizza and paint miniatures at work.
It was the one day.
Oh, well, you got a lot done then. Paid by the hour to paint miniatures.
Yeah, our plant was down.
Yeah. Aren't you security over there?
Mm-hmm.
Chicago style deep dish is the way to go. Yeah. Those are good. Yeah, well, Mini Warmutt says slow down, Ashley. She's pretty much got all the stuff painted. I mean, but look at it this way, Brian. If you're on the payroll and you're just sitting there doing nothing, then you could get paid by the hour to paint miniatures. Like, which one of us wouldn't want to do that? Or Jeff, if you were paid by the hour to, to play.
I don't know if you could play a game, but
if you were down all day, you could do one of those games.
Where am I supposed to put it? Our desk is literally only this wide.
Well, make it work. Tell them you need room for a mat.
Right.
I need room for a mat.
I mean, it's the size of it's a long desk, but you only got so much, and the computer system takes up a lot of it too.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Like I said, I would never be able to. A couple years back at a different job, I tried that. Me and Cliff were working at the same place. And for some reason, he would have time to paint miniatures. I never did. I got all the angry people calling in, needing help. And it was, especially people that didn't understand, like, their insurance on their cars and whatnot. So, did you know, Mini Warmutt? Some people actually think the deductible is what you owe them when you're the insurance company. Yep. You're having pizza too? Awesome. All right, British Legion. Well, thanks for stopping by, man. You have a good night. We enjoy it. One of these times, come on and show off your stuff if you want to. I guess we probably should. I didn't realize it's almost 6 here. So I guess we'll go ahead and we'll wind it up for the night, you guys. But I really appreciate you guys showing up. And thanks, Charles, for encouraging Ashley. And yep, have a moment of silence for Greg there, Mini Warmutt and Jeff, because, Ashley's now encouraged. So better leave my squirrels alone. That's all I can say. I'm not the squirrel master for nothing. Well, I don't get paid to do that.
No.
But somebody has to take them and be good. All right. We'll see you later there, Mini Warmutt. And let's see here, Ash.
Here, give me it.
There you go. We'll go ahead and call it a night. You guys hang in there. stay safe, take care, and continue to feed your plastic addiction. That's all I can say, you guys. Keep feeding it.
Bye, guys.